Okay, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Listen, I'm going to say it straight and say it as it is. There's not much going on in men's boxing at the moment. And this Claressa Shields versus Laila Ali situation seems to be blowing up. Even though Laila says she ain't going to fight her no more. Oh, well, that's a mic drop. She ain't going to fight her no more. There's still not a lot to talk about because Claressa Shields needs an opponent. And there's plenty of girls out here for her to fight. She calls herself the GOAT now. She hasn't got the marquee fight. Let's see what she can do against opposition that's around her. So look, Claressa wants to fight a 50-year-old woman. She wants to fight. Now there's audio evidence of Claressa saying it's her dream fight. She said it. She didn't even realize what she said. It was in her rant. You know, the X rant that she when Laila Ali dropped her second video, Claressa quickly came out on X and started talking to a few of her friends on X and talking about the situation. She couldn't stop to, even though her friends, these guys, didn't want. You could see after a while they didn't want to talk about it because they know obviously what the internet's going to start calling them. And she kept going back to the subject, back to the subject, back to the subject, and she slipped up because 2 or 3 times in there she said, "Oh, my dream fight." Right, $15 million. That's what Laila Ali was promised. That's what Claressa Shields brought to the table, and that's what she commands. So we now know that Laila Ali can command in somewhere in the regions of 15 to 20 million to come back to make a comeback fight. The thing is, Claressa Shields, how much does she command? And I'll tell you what she commands. She commands nothing. Without Laila Ali, she doesn't have a big fight. She doesn't have a marquee fight. Right? No one's interested. The Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano fights were some of the biggest fights in women's boxing history. Claressa Shields won't get nowhere near that. She's trying to chase she's trying to shortcut it. Right? She's only had 17 fights, and she's trying to shortcut her career by fighting someone like Laila to inflate herself, instead of doing the hard work and taking on all the opponents that Laila mentioned. Right? There's loads of opponents. Hannah Gabriels wants a rematch. Savannah Marshall wants a rematch. Shadesha Green wants to get a chance to fight her. And there's a whole other host of women that want to get in there with Claressa. And she needs to go in there and fight these girls, beat these girls, and maybe have a rematch with 1 or 2 of them just to cement her legacy. And then she might get recognised a bit more. But at the moment now, she's not being recognised for boxing. She's being recognised for being with a married man, Papoose. That's what's blowing up on the internet. Arguing with people 24/7, right? And now this whole thing with Laila Ali. So it took 8 years. And a lot of these goofy Claressa Shields fans are coming out and saying, well, Laila's scared, Laila don't want to fight. Did you listen to Laila's video carefully? Some of you people just cannot comprehend. I think you guys are in the same ballpark as Claressa, because she doesn't comprehend. The woman needs an English tutor, right? Her English is terrible. It's bad. Her vocabulary is bad. When you hear her talk, you're like, this woman has never read a book in her life. You can hear it. She never read a book in her life. I don't think she's ever read a proper book in her life because her vocabulary is just so low. It's like, it's middle school, her vocabulary. It's middle school. Yeah? And you can tell by the way she talks and the way she carries on, she just hangs around with ghetto people. I'll be honest, she just hangs around with the ghetto people. And it all explains itself because, look, she's not really rolling in cash. She got money, right? She got more money than Papoose has. It seems to be pretty obvious. She got money, but she hasn't got mega cash. I'm talking, she's nowhere near in the ballpark of Laila Ali. Laila Ali smokes her for cash. Yeah, she's been retired for flipping nearly 20 years. It's because she's done other stuff outside of boxing. This is something that Claressa can't do. She's been trying to. She wants to get a brand deal. Nobody's going to touch that woman with a brand deal, with a barge pole, because she's just too toxic. And she'll probably drag the brand under. No brand wants to attach their name to her at all. And, it speaks for itself. She's sitting there saying, I'm this, I'm the greatest, I'm this. Keeps yapping on. Nobody wants to endorse her at all. Okay? So, look. I don't know where this is going, really. I just thought I'd just have a little say, And this whole situation with Laila Ali needs to be dropped now. Some of her fans are just as dumb as she is. don't seem to understand. There's content creators that are coming out and really sticking up for her, even though they know they're wrong. They're trying to say stuff like, Clarissa's done it the fastest, and 17 fights, she's 3 times undisputed. I'm like, 3 times undisputed? Listen, the competition's weak out there. 3 times what man? I mean, Terence Crawford has gone 3 times undisputed, right? And even that is something that nobody's ever done in the men. I think, hang on, maybe Henry Armstrong might have done that. But it's not been done much, right? It's not an easy feat. And Claressa claims that she's the best. She only had 17 fights, and there's a load of women out there who want to fight her. There's your competition. Go and make a legacy with these 4 girls, and just leave Laila alone. She's a 50-year-old. What type of sick dude wants to see a 50-year-old woman fight a 30-year-old? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Some of these dudes, and I swear, if some of you dudes are in your late 40s to late 50s, mid 50s or whatever, you know what I'm going to say to you? Why don't you go out on the street next time you have a problem on the street, pick up a fight with a 25-year-old kid, a 25, 30-year-old kid, and you're in your fucking 50s. Let's see how that works out for you. Prime for prime, right? I personally think Laila Ali will knock Claressa Shields out. Personally. It might take a little while. I think 8 rounds. But after 8 rounds, I think Laila Ali will knock her out. She's too big, too long, too technical. Claressa would not get inside her. She would keep her off with a jab and finish her with a right hand. That's what I think personally. Doesn't mean I'm correct. Doesn't mean that's what will happen. But when I watch the 2 styles, that's what I see. Laila's approved it already. Claressa's still not even a finished product. 17 fights, still not enough. Remember, she came from the amateurs, a 2-time Olympian, so she got a good skill set, but there's no pop in that punch, and she don't know how to finish her opponent. She can't finish her food. And that shows that she's not the finish for article. When she starts talking about she's the greatest boxer ever, I say she's the goofiest woman of all time.